Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Euroman Movie Report. This week I'm going to talk about Vacation, but first a little backstory. In the 1970s we had this American satire magazine called National Lampoon, and until its closure in 1998 they, among other things, released a series of satire films called National Lampoon Vacation, National Lampoon European Vacation, etc., etc. And one of these films, called National Lampoon Vacation, stars, among others, an American comedian from the 1970s called Chevy Chase. And the story was that him and his dysfunctional family, they were going to this Californian theme park, Wally World. And this movie, now more than 30 years later, gets this somewhat sequel where one of the characters, who was the son of the Chevy Chase character, Rusty, he's now all grown up and played by Ed Helms. And he wants to take his family, his wife and his two kids, his wife being played by Christina Applegate, to Wally World. And they drive in this car they have rented and get into all kind of shenanigans. And along the way they meet Chris Hemsworth, and and there's a somewhat spoof of a 1980s horror film, and so on and so on. And in some places the humor is a bit like in the beginning of the film, where we had this airplane scene where Ed Helms' character, Rusty, he is a pilot and he has this old colleague, and he gets the plane to climb to 60,000 feet, and when it starts to shake and all that, and I think that having a spoofing an airplane accident, that's a bit in my opinion. But all in all, it's somewhat okay film. As I said, I didn't like all the humor, but yeah, it's funny. So the acting in general, Ed Helms, he is a funny guy, and Christina Applegate, she is good in a comedy, and the two actors who played the children, they do a good job as well. And all the cameos, they were somewhat okay. And all is this a good comedy? It all depends. In my opinion, the satire in the original National Lampoon Vacation was a bit funnier than the satire in this film. But yeah. So if I'm gonna rate this film, I will give it 2.5 out of 5 Coca-Cola bottles. That's it, Euroman of Euroman's Movie Report. Thanks for watching. And if you liked this review/movie talk, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch any of my previous reviews/movie talks, click the link in the description. And I'll return next week with another movie review/movie talk. But until then, have a pleasant weekend, and I'll see you in the next movie review/movie talk. Bye for now.